Hey, hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Accenture on campus for the 2026 batch students. The complete syllabus and the exam pattern I am going to discuss in this video. So if you came to the new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this video. So in this video, I will clear all your doubts and we have gathered a lot of questions from the students as well. And I have created this video like everyone will get a clarity about it. So for the next 20 to 30 minutes, please watch the video completely so that you don't have any confusion before you are going to the Accenture examination. So let's dive into the first thing, that is you need to get a clarity about what are the roles they're offering. So in the previous years, like for the 2025, 2024, 2023 batch students, Accenture is only offered 2 roles. But this time they're offering 3 roles. As usual, the first role is ASA role and which is of 4.5 LPA. And this might be changed between 4.6 to 4.2 based on the location. Okay, so in the on-campus, they have took another step. Based on the location you will choose to job. For example, I will state two different locations. Like for example, Bangalore if you choose it. Bangalore is a bit costly city when compared to the, for example, Trivandrum or Chennai. So if you choose Chennai, you will get around 4.2 lakhs per annum. And if you choose Bangalore for the same role, you will get 4.6 lakhs per annum, almost near, which is nothing but 4.59 something is there. So this time 4.5 is not fixed. It is location dependent. And they have categorized all the location across the India into 2 parts. Okay. And for example, there is another role which is called Advanced Associate Software Engineer, which is a package of 6.5 LPA. And it is also changes from 5.9 LPA to 6.6 LPA. Okay. Earlier this is the package, but now it is changed to this. Based on the locations, like where is cost effective, they will give you around 6 LPA. And those who are a bit expensive, they are giving you 6.6 lakhs per annum. And also, there is a third role they introduced, that is AAE, which is nothing but Advanced Application Engineer. So where you will mostly work with the AI tools, machine learning and DevOps, this type of advanced upskilling or trendy courses were there, right? Like cybersecurity and all. So you will work on those application levels, okay? And the package is given as 11.18. There is no specific location based for this. All locations across the India, they will get this. And also this is on campus, right? So for the as a joining bonus, this time Accenture is giving 25,000 for the people who selected for ASC role and 50,000 for AASC role and 1 lakh rupees as a joining bonus for AA roles. So along with the salary, you will get a extra perks also from them like joining bonus. So this is all about the roles they are offered and the salaries slight differences according to the location and the joining bonuses they mentioned in the of a letter, actually the mail sent to the students and all. And it is completely on campus. Again, I'm telling you, might be for the on campus it will be slightly changed. Okay, when off campus is about to come, I will talk about it, and once it is out, I will talk about the roles and everything later. Okay. And a lot of students also have a doubt that when is the Accenture off campus will happen for 2026 batch. And for example, almost this on campus is happening in colleges, right? And people are saying like, sir, in my college, Accenture is not coming, then what I have to do? So I am telling you this simple. Accenture off campus will happen after 1 or 2 months of on campus. This is the usual time. So now on campus will end by October. So if I have seen a lot of college students having their examination in October, they started from around 10 to they'll end up the examination by 31st. So across this October entirely, the on campus is going on in different regions and based on the location of the colleges. So we can expect off campus drive in the November end or December beginning. If it has happened, it's a good thing for you and you have an ample amount of time like 1 or 2 months off campus you can prepare easily. And in worst case, or if there is no much projects with Accenture and they want to wait for some more time, to get more projects so that they can hire more people, they can go for like March, April 2020. So definitely they will come. Why? Because they said like this in financial year we will hire around 20 to 30,000 members across the all the different roles like freshers and experienced. So we can predict that if November, December got missed, definitely they will hire in the March or April. So get ready before the off-campus is announced by the Accenture. Be prepared. Okay. And this video is completely for on-campus people. So I will guide you guys how to prepare and all. So for the off-campus who want to get the notification immediately, I will suggest follow our social media handles. For example, if you're a 2026 batch students, follow Prepinsta 2026 Instagram page. There we will post our hirings related to 2026. And if you would like to communicate with us and want to join our community, we have a Discord community and WhatsApp group, Telegram channels were there, so that you can directly interact with us. Okay. So for every year, for example, 2025 batch, we have a separate Instagram page. And for the all off-campus updates, we have a separate page. So follow accordingly which page you will be belongs to. Okay. Next, let's start with the first thing. That is, what is the pattern of the recruitment of Accenture? Or simply we can say like Accenture recruitment pattern is consisting of first online assessment. After completion of online assessment, if you are able to clear this round, then you will be eligible for communication round. And once you completed the communication round and if you are able to clear the communication round, then you will get a mail for interview. So this is a completely on campus. So the examinations will be happen in on campus level. Okay, it is not a virtual. You can't write anywhere else. Okay, you can have to take it from college. This online assessment. Communication test will be virtual. You can take it from anywhere, and interview might be in person. Why? Because it's a on campus. Okay, so there are 3 steps hiring process for the Accenture. Then, what is the topics will be included in the online assessment? This is the first thing we will get a doubt, right? So, in online assessment, you will get the round 1, which is nothing but written test and coding together. So, round 1 and round 2 together we will get. So, remember here I have given just like a rounds so that you can get a clarity. So, the first online assessment consisting of these 2, which is nothing but written test will consisting of beginning in the round 1, verbal ability, critical reasoning, abstract reasoning, and common applications, pseudocode, and network security. Total 6 topics, and the first 3 topics they will give you 50 questions, and the next 3 topics they will give you 40 questions. So total 90 questions, and they will give you the time of 90 minutes. Okay. So there will be a sectional cutoffs will be there, and overall cutoff will be also there for the Accenture. And if you are able to clear all the sectional cutoff and direct overall cutoff also, if you are able to clear the round 1, immediately round 2 also will start immediately within the same examination. So this round 1, round 2 together called as online assessment now. So together they will happen at a time. Okay, remember this. So once you clear the round 1 and you are crossed the cutoff and you are got eligible, then you have to go with the coding round. And coding round will consisting of 2 questions and they will give you 45 minutes of time. So remember here you are having total 90 plus 45, 135 minutes you need to sit for the examination in a continuous manner. And the questions will be, you can solve in 5 programming languages, that is C, C++, .NET, Java and Python. So they are offering 5 different languages. You can choose any one, whatever you are professional in, and you can do. And after completion of round 2, the total 1 online assessment is completed, right? So you will done with your examination, and they will take 1 week or 10 days of gap, and later they will give you the qualified peoples or shortlisted people's list, and they will ask you guys to get ready for the communication. So whoever shortlisted here, they will come to the communication round. And in the communication round, we have a reading sentence, repeating sentence, jumbling sentence, and question and answers based storytelling, and open questions. We will talk about in detail syllabus about all these things, don't worry. And they will give you around 20 to 25 minutes to 25 questions, and they will give you hardly 20 minutes of time. Okay, so this is all about the maximum online and virtual examinations you need to attend. Okay, and after completion of this, you will go to the interview part. So at the end, I will talk about the interview, or else once the interviews are near to the lot of colleges, I will talk about separately. I will do a video on how to clear Accenture interview round. Okay, so in this video, actually we have to focus on syllabus and recruitment process, right? So that's why I'm more focused on syllabus and recruitment pattern. I already told you about the recruitment pattern, so now I will focus on syllabus mode. Okay, so when coming to the round 1 examination, that is called cognitive and technical ability, right? Which consisting of cognitive section and technical section. And again, they further divide into 3 parts. See, for example, English ability, they will give you 17 questions. And critical reasoning and problem solving, they will give you 18 questions. And abstract reasoning, they will give you 15 questions. And common applications and MS Office, they will give you 12 questions. And pseudocode, they will give you 18 questions. And cloud and networking, 10. So total, if you add them, it will be 90 questions. And 90 minutes is the time. The time is shared across all the sections. It is not section based timer. It is a overall timer. So time management is your responsibility. So please take care of that. Time management is your responsibility, so that you need to clearly have a good idea for which sections I need to spend less time, for which sections I need to spend more time. Even in the upcoming slides, I will tell you which topics you need to take more time and less time also. Don't worry. Okay. In this video, I will give you a complete idea. So this is the rounds, right? Let's talk about syllabus directly, so that I can explain each and every subsection also in a clear cut way. First one is English ability. English ability is nothing but it's completely based on your vocabulary and the grammar. Okay. For example, sentence correction, preposition is grammar, reading comprehension, one of the important, and synonyms, antonyms, and idioms and phrases, speech sentences, articles, and sentence selection, spotting error, and seating arrangement. These are the one of the most important topics which were asked in previous years. So how we have created the syllabus is nothing but we have analyzed the all previous year questions of Accenture. So when you curate all the year papers, these are the at most topics they asked. So this is how we will create the syllabus, right? So you don't have to analyze. We have already analyzed. You can use it. Okay. So they will give you 17 questions. And in my suggestion, you have to spend 17 minutes. Or if you are able to complete this in 10 to 12 minutes, it's a best thing. Okay. Why? Because English is nothing but simply vocabulary oriented. It will be depend on your reading skills. And next one is immediate decision skills, whether you know or not. So you don't have to do any calculations. You don't have to do any rough work or anything, right? So that only reading and answering. So for this type of problems, always use the time very less. There is sections which you need to use rough work a lot. Then you have to save the time here and you have to utilize over there. So now if you see here, it is a reading oriented session and I don't have to use my pen and paper. Just I have to stay at the screen and read it and quickly get the answer. That's it. So that's why I suggest for this 17 questions, if you are able to complete the time within the 10 to 12 minutes, you can save 5 minutes of time here. And you can use this for the further sections. Okay, I have saved 5 minutes here, for example. Next, go to critical reasoning and problem solving. Critical reasoning and problem solving is bit easy if you practice a lot of mock test, but it is also bit tricky and it will waste your time a lot. For example, a lot of people think that arrangements are easy. And what they will do is they will start doing the solution and they will write a lot of rough work and they will design the person's position and all, and they will continuously do that a slow way, and they know they will get the answer, and we also know we get the answer. But if you take 3 minutes of time for only one question, which is of lengthy question, then it is not a good practice. Always remember, in a competitive field or in a placement papers, every question need to complete within the 1 minute. This is how you need to practice. So that's why here for the critical reasoning and problem solving, we have given 18 questions and 18 minutes of time. Just wisely use this 18 minutes here only. Okay, so that you will have extra 5 minutes from the verbal ability, and if you have a lengthy questions also, you can utilize this 5 minutes here. But if you practiced well, just use 18 questions 18 minutes only, then this 5 minutes will be helpful in your future other sections. Why I am saving this time is nothing but there is a difficult section is upcoming in the Accenture, that is pseudocode, where the lengthy questions they will give. So at least we need to have a time of 2x time, which is nothing but for every question we need to have 2 to 3 minutes of time. So I am saving my time here so that I can utilize them in the future. This is how you need to cross every section cutoff and order cutoff. Okay, so blood relations. For example, arrangements, blood relations, coding, decoding won't take that much time. And analogy and logical sequence, inferred meaning is also won't take that much time. Agreement, disagreement, coding, decoding, statement, conclusion. See, for example, whatever the tick side do, like tick mark, those will take more time. So logical sequence or blood relation oriented problems, arrangement related problems. If you practice very well about them, do it in the examination. Or skip those questions and do the remaining sections and come if you have a time at last. Okay. So for example, statement and conclusion, reading and concluding, and coding, decoding, hardly it will go around alphabets. Alphabets hardly we have 26. So there will be a logics also very less. So you can easily do the problems. And agree, disagree oriented psychometric examples, which is nothing but you have to read the data and you have to say whether you are agreeing, disagreeing, strongly agree, moderately agree, or like that, strongly disagree. These type of options they will give. Analogy is also simple, which is nothing but they will give you sample 2 inputs, which is vocabulary oriented, vocabulary analogy this is. And you have to find the rest of them. Okay. So these are very easy topics. Again, I am telling you. And the difficulty level will be moderate. 18 questions, 18 minutes is more than enough. So still I have left with 5 minutes. And next one, coming to the abstract reasoning. Abstract reasoning is all about visual based, which is nothing but visual reasoning will consisting of paper folds and cuts, cubes folds and unfolding, and water image, mirror image, abstract reasoning, inductive reasoning. Like you have to analyze the picture and you have to predict the answer. So all the questions will be depends on visual reasoning only. Okay, next, the toughest problems are flowchart visual decay. It is not difficult, actually it is lengthy. Okay, so according to me, the complex problems are nothing but the problems which are taking more time. It's not about the concept difficulty. Why? Because if you spend 1 hour extra, you can learn the topic even it is a complex thing. But in the examination, if you are doing within the 30 seconds means it is the simplest concept you need to learn. But whether the theory is very simple and very understandable concept, but in the examination if it is taking 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes or even more than 2 minutes, then it is a difficult problem or difficult concept. So always remember, use the time wisely, and if you have a flowchart based DI, if you have an ample amount of time, do it, or else keep it for the last. Okay, and directions and seating arrangements also will take time. So this abstract reasoning you need to practice like 15 questions. And if you have more number of complex problems, utilize those 5 minutes here. So you have to save the time in verbal and you have to utilize between abstract reasoning or critical reasoning, because analyzing the pictures and you know what is a flowchart DA is nothing but they will give you a table and they will give you a flowchart like A and B and C, like that they will give. and A will happen something, B will at B something will happen, at C something will happen, and doing all these things it will take bit time, guys. Okay. For example, if you want to know about the patterns of this, and you can go to our prep Insta and you can go to the syllabus, and under the syllabus you can see abstract reasoning. Under the abstract reasoning, go to the flowcharts, visual reasoning based DI, and go to the, for example, the free quiz here. And if you log in, you can get the access to the others also. So it is flowchart based DA. What will happen from the starting? There is a I value 1 and M value 5. So there is something is going on in the flowchart DA. So analyzing this type of questions will take a lot of time. So such that I suggest, if you have better time, spend on them. But if you feel like I answered remaining topics well, these topics I did very well, then don't start here. Directly skip to the other sections, complete them and come back. Why? Because there is a intersection and intra-section navigation also allowed. So there are 90 questions, right? You can move to any question to any question. So it's completely depends on your practice. For example, if I am the student, I want to do the problems. I will solve simple problems first, and the lengthy problems I will keep it for later, and I will save the time. I will always focus on, in the beginning I will have a more energy. So within the less time I can do more number of problems. And if I am spending my energy entirely on this one problem for 2 to 3 minutes, I can miss the 4 to 5 problems in the next sections, right? Like that it will happen. And next one, common applications and MS Office. Guys, common application will have a 12 questions. I suggest you need to complete them in 6 minutes. This is the practice you need to achieve. Why? Because common application in MS Office, the topics are nothing but commands in command prompt and browsers basic working fundamentals, which are nothing but Chrome browser, Brave, or whatever it may be. There's some functions in that. And MS Office tools like Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Outlook you have to. And also you need to have good shortcuts knowledge, like copy paste. And if you want to print, if you want to save, and if you want to quit from some window, what is the shortcut key you'll use, like that you have. And working flow of the keys. So for these topics, if you carefully observe, you will read, you will answer. You will read, you will answer. So to read the question, if you take 20 seconds, to answer 10 seconds is more than enough. So within the half minute only, you have to answer this type of questions. So that for 12 questions, 6 minutes is more than enough. So we have 40 minutes, only we have spent 6 minutes here. Then you have to go to network security. I am skipping the pseudo code. Just wait here, okay? I will come back to this. And go to the network security and cloud computing. Network security and cloud computing also one of the subjects in your who are having CS background. But if you don't have a CS background also, like computer science background, the other people also can apply for the Accenture, right? So network security, you can hardly have 70, 80 questions of MCQs. And cloud computing also hardly will have 100 questions MCQs. If you prepare them, it's more than enough. You can answer everything. And also it will have a frameworks, network security and network security devices, basic networking, encryption, decryption, standard algorithms, attack types, and what are the cloud providers, cloud centers we have across the India or worldwide, basic fundamentals of cloud computing, like they will ask about elastic load balancer or EC2 instance or packets related, or what are the free tiles, like that they will ask, and cloud service platforms and cloud service architecture. So these are very standard questions. There is no much change in this type of questions. Again, I'm telling you, 10 questions, I will say 5 minutes is the time. Why? Because hardly the question will be 2-liner. So to read 2 lines also I am giving you 20 seconds. And rest of the time, 10 seconds you need to know. You have to recall whether you know or not, or you can choose any one option. So I spent around 10 minutes from this 40 minutes. Sir, rest of the 30 minutes where I have to spend? We have to spend for this 18 questions. And in this 18 questions, definitely 8 questions will be at a difficult level and 10 questions will be easy to moderate. So these 10 easy to moderate questions you need to complete within the 10 to 15 minutes. And remaining 8 difficult questions you need to complete in remaining 15 minutes. So I am giving 2 minutes for the each pseudocode question. And for the easiest ones, you need to spend 1 to 1 minute between. 1 to 1.5 minute between. Okay. So the pseudocode is not about programming language. It's all about your problem solving ability. So pseudocode, they won't ask you programming based. They will ask you based on variables, data types, operators based, loops, conditional statements, and functions and recursion. Okay, so many people will neglect the functions and recursion, but trust me, you will see around 30% of the problems in Accenture pseudocode based on functions and recursions. So functions and recursions also you can solve very easily if you have a good practice about it. So never miss the practice on them. And also they will ask you the questions on arrays and strings and how the input is changed to output based on all these topics. Okay, here you don't have to worry about the syntax error and all. Only you need to worry about input and output. How the input is entered into the pseudocode and what will be the output you need to predict. Okay, so this is how you need to prepare the sections and the syllabus and how much time you need to spend. I have given you the clear cut idea. So overall 90 minutes you have to manage on your own, and in order to make this happen you have to at least attempt 2 to 3 mock examinations before your real examination. Okay, and also if you are able to clear this round 1, immediately in the online assessment round 2 will start. And before that I would like to say, if you want to start your preparation with our Insta, and this is a huge and a great time to purchase Insta Prime, that is we are offering the lowest prices ever. And if you want to learn any course, we have a 200 plus courses with a single subscription. And if you want to, for example, learn Aptitude, you can go to quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, data interpretation, visual reasoning, cryptographic and all you can learn from here. Not even for Accenture I am saying, if you are preparing for any company, if you want to prepare any one programming language like Python, C, C++, Java, you can start from here. And also if you want to go for the basic, intermediate and competitive coding, you can learn from these courses. Or if you want to learn the data structures from the scratch in any programming language like C, C++, Java, Python, you can learn from here. And if you want to upskill yourself in the different fields like development, you can come to full stack web development, where you can learn web development through MERN-Stack. Actually, we have created this course through MERN-Stack, where you can learn MongoDB, Express, Node, React. Okay. And also if you want to upskill yourself with the latest technologies which is included in AI, like data science, data analytics, AI, ML, or cyber security, or Gen AI, or if you want to become a cloud computing engineer, you can learn from here. And for example, there is a cloud question based concepts, right? You can learn here cloud computing and you will get the cloud answers. And if you want to learn about networking, security, computer science subjects, you can learn from here computer science subjects like operating system, DBMS, computer network, SQL and SDLC. And if you want to learn or brush up your pseudocode skills, what type of questions you need to practice, you can come here and you can practice the pseudocode questions here. And if you want to prepare your resume, you can have a resume course also. And if you want to know about the interview experience of service-based companies, here you can click. So all these courses you will get for single subscription, that is Insta Prime. So don't forget to use coupon code KTK Max so that you will get a huge discount, and immediately you will get a better discount to get the Insta Prime. So without any further delay, let's go to the next round, that is coding. So in the coding, what happened is nothing but if you clear round 1, immediately round 2 will be active, and you will have again another 45 minutes of time for the 2 questions. And the 2 questions will be depends on C, C++, Java, Python and .NET. Okay, so based on that, whatever the number of questions you cleared and all, they will figure out based on which role they can select. So it's completely depends on the company, guys. Don't trust if others are saying like this is the cutoff, that is the cutoff. So remember, cutoff won't expose to anyone. So companies will follow a confidential cutoffs in their examinations and all. So always be in the top 20% or top 15%. That is what I can say always. Okay. So whatever, for example, if they attempted for you, few attempted for 100 marks, try to always score 80 plus. Definitely you will be in top 50%. Okay. So the programming languages I suggest is go to C++, Java or Python. This is the best ones. Why? Because C you can't write optimized codes more because of object oriented is not supports. So if you want to write more optimized codes, better to choose any one object oriented programming language, that is C++, Java or Python. It is the best thing. And also if you are about to start and if you are looking for the off campus, not on campus. Why? Because on campus we have hardly 1 week or 10 days of time, so you can't choose the programming language now. So if you already know basics of any programming language, Python is a go-to language. You can learn in less time and you can do a lot of wonders. And if you already know well about the languages and for the off campus, if you want to prepare, I suggest Java. Last but not least, after completion of the online assessment, after 1 or 10 days of time, they will give you the shortlisted candidates who are clear the round 1, that is online assessment. And then the people will go through the communication assessment. Here my suggestion is please use headphones or earphones which are of wired. Okay, never ever use wireless earphones or wireless headphones. Always use wired ones. Why? Because there will be less noise as well as the clarity will be good and there is no technical glitches will come. And the communication assessment will be in foreign accent. Why? Because your clients will be more the project, the clients, right? The service providers. Accenture is a service provider and the service gainers are nothing but clients, right? So clients will be in the different locations of foreign. So you need to handle the foreign clients, so that accent is very important. You need to understand actually. You don't have to speak in that accent, but at least you need to understand what others are saying. So that's why the communication test is very important. Reading sentence. So they will give you a paragraph and you have to just read loudly and it's more than it. And repeating sentence, which is nothing but either they will give you visual oriented and they will say the sentence, you have to repeat it. Or else there is another thing, they only speak, you have to listen them carefully and you have to retell the story or whatever the sentence they say. Okay. Next, jumbled sentence. They will give you a jumbled sentence and you need to speak them in an order. And question and answers is in general like it's based on like agree, disagree based like that. There will be no grammar or anything. It's purely related to your behavioral test. Okay. And a story retelling. They will tell you a story. You have to retell it. Or sometimes they will give you a topic. You need to talk about it further like 30 seconds like that. And open HR questions. Open HR questions, normally the HR questions, right? Or will you able to relocate or can you do the different night shift or whatever the shift be required, like that they will ask. So the examination is mostly about 20 minutes. We don't have to worry about the number of questions and all. You can easily complete all the questions within the 20 minutes. They're very easy. There is no even rough paper is required. Only listening, talking, that's it. And reading. And the important things are there is no negative marking. And intersection and intrasection, which is nothing but from in 90 questions we have 6 sections, right? So you can navigate across the sections and across the internal questions also you can. Navigation is allowed. And a non-adaptive, which is nothing but question difficulty level will be fixed before. The questions will never change dynamically. And the Accenture, as usual, we know already, that is they will follow the CoCubes assessment platform. So let's hope this time also they will follow. And when coming to the interview, so the interview is completely depends, and whenever I have seen the previous year experience of Accenture, hardly they will ask you the 10 questions most, and the questions will be depends on your resume, whatever you mentioned in resume, like they will ask you mostly on projects, and next one is internships, and next one is your skill set, next one is your certifications. And whatever the projects you did, internships you did, certification you did, all must be leads to your skill set. For example, your skill set is different and projects, internships, certifications are different. In the interview, they won't trust you guys. Okay. So please make your resume in a good, proper way, in a simple and short manner. Don't embed unnecessary skill set. Whether you, for example, so many people selected for the first time, they got excited and they want to get clear the interview round, and they will put all the skill set which are unnecessary. Even they know 10%, they will put inside the resume. It's not a good thing. If you know 80% above knowledge about any tech skill or skill set, then only put. Or else, if you know 10%, 5%, 20%, it's not a good thing. Why? Because it will lead to a negative impression on you by the interviewer. It will be hectic for you not to get selected. So, this is all about your technical interview. Mostly, I can say projects are important, internships are important, skill set important, certification important. Whatever you are mentioning about these four, those four need to be correlate to each other, and you need to have a good knowledge about them, and you need to properly explain about the projects, and you need to properly explain about the internship and what are the outcomes you got from them, and also where you uploaded. Show them the proof. Okay, always show them the proof so that they can trust. And certifications is some kind is okay, or well reputed certifications is very good. Okay, so this is all about Accenture technical round. And after completion of within this round, actually syllabus and recruitment is the major concept. Again, I'm telling you, once the examinations of Accenture is done, we will come to again live, or we'll make a video on how to prepare for an interview, both HR and TR together. Okay, so that's it. With this video, we are done with our total explanation. But I suggest you guys, please follow our Instagram, Discord, WhatsApp, Telegram channels, and comment on this video what kind of videos you need in the future, or which company is hiring in your campus or college, so that we can make a lot of videos for you guys also. And last but not least, use the coupon code KTKMAX and get the huge discount, and you will get the free access to prepinsta.com as well if you get the access to Prepinsta Prime. So in the prepinsta.com, you can practice a lot of previous year questions and syllabus wise, so that you will get a more number of score, which is nothing but you have a more practice that will lead to attempt a more number of questions that will lead to better score, right? So this is how you need to start your practice with the Prepinsta Prime. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and share it to all your friends and subscribe to our video. And thank you so much. See you guys with another video in the next video.